Schneider.
Okay. And what did you think about the case that you presented?
I'm very happy with our presentation of the presentation of my client, David Beesmer, who clearly demonstrated that he was innocent, and we also demonstrated or proved that the prosecution has no substantive evidence that David did what he was accused of.
What do you think is the strongest piece of evidence you offered in there?
It's apt that there's absolutely no proof whatsoever that David was surreptitious or hid his actions in any way. One of the requisite elements of this alleged crime is surreptitiousness. David was nothing but open the entire time. Indeed, people for the prosecution testified that it was out in the open. They saw the drone, they saw David. He went into the medical facility and he said, I just taped this building. He went to 3 people and admitted he did it. He gave his business card. That is not surreptitious. There's no evidence whatsoever, and if they can't prove surreptitiousness, they have to find, the jury has to find that David is not guilty, and we're confident they will.
What do you think this case means? Well,
this is, as many people have read, this is the first prosecution in United States history for unlawful surveillance using a drone. In that alone, it's highly historical and important. What happened here, and often happens in the evolution of society and the law, is technology evolves, but the law hasn't caught up yet. People are oftentimes afraid or they don't know what to do. In fact, we all heard the investigator testify that he didn't know what to, the law on this, even the law enforcement didn't know what to do. I can be, if I wasn't the lawyer, maybe I would be empathetic that they, as a result of not knowing what to do, that they didn't know what to do, but the problem is they arrested and charged an innocent man who's had this sword over his head for way too long.
Do you think this could set some type of precedent?
I'm confident it will.
What kind?
I think, first of all, the legislature has to have laws that delineate between someone who's misusing a drone and someone who's merely using it for innocent recreational or commercial use. So we have to evolve our laws, and we have to be clear. But just the only way that they could find Mr. Beesmer guilty is if the very instrumentality, simply using a drone in and of itself, is something criminal, which it obviously is not.
I know in my heart that I'm not guilty, so as long as justice prevails, we will have no problems.
Why do you think a complaint was filed against you?
Basically, a lot of people are just unaware of the level of technology. It was something that they were not aware of. Even with the officer or the PA said inside that some drones are better than others, some cameras are better than others. So they weren't aware that mine is an entry level one that can't see through tinted windows.
I think you said that you thought they were the wave of the future, that drones are the wave of the future.
Absolutely.
What do you, yeah?
Yeah, for videography, there's no question about it. And actually, not just videography, so many other uses as well. The most recent one being the shark attacks, where now they're going to start to, survey the waters, 20 to 100 feet out to, know in advance when shark might be near. So, but it will also increase the level of videography, just with the different angles that are possible and all the aerial footage compared to all the ground footage.
Has this case given you some hardship in your personal life? Has this been tough?
It's been extremely difficult on me.
How so?
To be accused of something, when you're a professional photographer, to be accused of something like this is just, I can't even really explain it.
Is this going to change how you do business going forward?
I will always ask before I shoot.